Non-doms fleeing Britain might want to think about turning their private jet around. After it emerged, the government is considering a change to its contentious non-dom policy to stem the tide of departures. In the autumn budget, the government pressed ahead with plans to scrap a 200-year-old tax status for wealthy foreigners, known as the non-dom regime. Under the old tax status, rich foreigners could relocate to Britain and claim non-domicile status, allowing them only to pay UK taxes on the capital gains and income generated in the UK, and keep foreign-held trusts free from any UK taxes, including income tax. According to the Office for Budget Responsibility, the decision to do away with the regime would raise roughly £33 billion for the Exchequer over 5 years. But without an equivalent replacement, the announcement sparked a frenzy of warnings from wealth advisors and tax lawyers that going ahead with the tax grab would spark wealthy non-dom clients of theirs, many of whom pay millions of pounds in tax annually, to leave the UK. Since then, it has emerged several high-profile non-doms, spanning from tech entrepreneurs, industrials magnates, and city bankers, have quit the UK in favour of lower tax jurisdictions elsewhere. A recent analysis of Bloomberg News of 4 million corporate findings showed a marked uptick in business directors relocating away from the UK in the run-up to April this year, when the budget changes came into force. And a paper from the Centre of Economics and Business Research found that if just a quarter of Britain's non-doms left the country, the government could expect to raise no money from the policy. But according to the Financial Times, the Chancellor is now reassessing the changes to the treatment of foreign-held trusts, which many advisors and industry figures have identified as the main driver of departures. Under the current plans, all foreign trusts owned by people claiming non-dom status would be treated in the same way as a normal UK resident and be subject to all the relevant taxes, including inheritance tax. But officials quoted by the FT said that if exempting trusts from inheritance tax was found to boost the UK's international competitiveness, they would consider changing it at an upcoming fiscal event. City AM understands that it was this element of the non-dom regime that was the main driver for the high-profile departure of Richard Nodder, one of Goldman Sachs' most senior bankers outside the US. Nodder left the UK earlier this year in favour of Milan, which boasts a flat tax for wealthy foreigners. Any change would be fraught with political danger, especially after the government decided to cut benefit payments at its most recent fiscal statement in the spring. And a change could be too late to make a difference. To quote one tax advisor City AM spoke to in the wake of the FT reports, "The door has been open a very long time. Most of the horses have already bolted." For everything you need to know about the story as it develops, head to cityam.com.